PESA or TESA is if you have no sperm in the ejaculate. PESA just means percutaneous epidermal sperm aspiration. I really think that's a terrible procedure because you're blindly sticking a needle into the epididymis. And frankly, with obstruction, most of the sperm in the epididymis will not be good, even with ICSI or IVF, and you'll get terrible results. People report much worse results with retrieved sperm because most urologists will just stick a needle in called PESA, and you don't get good sperm. What you have to do under local anesthesia, so it's not a big deal and it doesn't really hurt much, is you make a microsurgical incision under a microscope and you look directly at those epidermal tubules and you get the tubules usually closer to the testicle that are making the most fertile sperm. And so microsurgical sperm aspiration, which is MESA, is about 10,000 times preferable to PESA. Now, TESA is only necessary really for non-obstructive azoospermia, where you're really making no sperm, you think, but you're, in truth, if we go into the testicle microsurgically, not the epididymis, there's 60% of the time we find a tiny amount of sperm. So what we thought was a man making no sperm is 60% of these men are making sperm in tiny amounts, too small to spill over into the ejaculate. And so we think they're making no sperm, but we're wrong 60% of the time. They are making sperm, but it's the most tiny amounts. And those tiny amounts are quite adequate for ICSI, injecting the sperm directly into the egg. And I must say, we were the ones that first invented this in 1986 and then added ICSI to it in 1993, working in Belgium. And so we have a vast experience with it. A lot of the doctors playing with this really don't know what they're doing. They're not really scientific about it. So PESA seems easy. You just stick a needle in, you get sperm, but that's not the way you get the best quality sperm. And you certainly won't get very good sperm with non-obstructive azoospermia using PESA. But TESA, I don't believe, should be a crude procedure. It should be done with a microscope. So that's my answer.